What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about the new NFL honor cards. Now, I guess they're doing it by teammates because they did it with the Saints. Now they're doing it with the Rams, and you're going to have this guy, Aaron Donald, and you're going to have Tod Gurley II. Now, the first thing that we're going to look at is Tod Gurley because he's probably the only running back right now. Well, I don't know if anybody pulled Aaron Donald and put him up yet. All right, so he's not available on there, so we're going to go right to Tod Gurley, right? And I'm going to show you something. Like, I'm going to compare him to Mike Vick because a lot of you guys who are currently still using Mike Vick, we've been looking for a player like this. All right, this guy is delusional, so he has him up for $2.76 million, which he will never, ever sell for. All right, so look, the 95 speed is outright. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to compare him to Michael Vick. And this is why I'm saying this dude is glitchy because he has everything. He's every reason why we kept Michael Vick. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody, we know that if you get the uniforms, it increases the acceleration and it increases the speed. They gave you the speed, right? They gave you truck. They gave you the juke move and the elusiveness. And you got the spin move. This card is by far the best running back in the game right now. So there's no question about it. You know what I'm saying? Looking to how much you're going to spend, because a lot of you guys ask me questions like, what do I think about the prices? Is it going to fall? Is it going to stay the same? I always tell you guys got to monitor the market yourself. That's why they're snipes. But relatively speaking, because we're going to be getting Ultimate Legends and other cards soon, most of these cards are they're gonna level out at somewhere around, you know, 700K, 600K, something like that. Nobody's going to keep spending ridiculous money on these running backs like that, because even though I want you to take a big look at that 95 carry, right? That 95 carry means he's probably going to fumble the ball every chance he gets. But we're not worried about that. We already know all of our running backs are going to fumble. The issue is, how well is he going to be able to perform his juke moves, spin moves, and everything like that? This guy is ridiculous because you can just switch it up and just choose to truck somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like, the truck has become OP based on the last patch. So now with the way that this is an all-in-one running back. So if you're looking for a running back or you pull him, what I would do if I pulled him very, very early is I would sell him first. All right? You know what I'm saying? Because just sell him while he's at his highest point. You know the way this works. Everybody's trying to get him right now. Other YouTubers are probably trying to put him in the video, stuff like that. I'm just letting you know straight factual. Like, listen, the guy is going to just look at him compared to Mike Vick. And if you guys watch my videos, you will know I put in work with Michael Vick. You got the Energizer Cam, so it's going to you know, every time you got a successful spin, juke, whatever special move, you're going to keep your stamina. So they're pretty much identical other than the go deep. You know, with Mike Vick. And then obviously he's a 98 overall running back, which will probably go easily to a 99 with the Rams cam, or if you got a John Madden coach. So as far as everything else goes with him, the hurdling and stuff like that, you already know they got to give him crazy hurdle. Because this dude jumps over grown men, dog, and just keeps going. So do they even have a hurdle thing? Or maybe just a jump. I don't know. Because I don't know if they even have a jumping. Okay, so he has a 90 jumping. All right. Wait a minute. Michael Vick has a higher jump than... So do they have hurdle? I never knew that. Yo, fly that into the comment section. Now that I think about it, where's the hurdle? Maybe that goes under agility? Because I don't think I've ever seen anything for like the hurdle action. But yeah, I guess Mike Vick is jumping through the roof because I've seen Tod Gurley do some really, really wild things. So with that being said, what you have to do now when you look at it from a price standpoint, if we look at it from a price standpoint, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that are going on. And then also we can look at his previous card, which was the playoff card, right? You see how it's all the way down to 228? Now, obviously, that +3 speed is huge. It's huge. So I can understand all that. Plus, you can see the only thing about the card, like this card is good, is just the speed that makes it really, really ridiculous. Because that 95 speed, it shows. You know what I'm saying? It shows in-game. So that's really primarily what you're paying for. So I would guess that it should only be about double this. But obviously, the card was just released, so people are going to be greedy. Obviously, you see this guy is by himself with $2.76 million. The guy's a psycho probably. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to see what's going to happen. But just to see the discrepancy between the two, it's very, very easy. 95 excel, you go +3, you go +3, you give him the juke, you got the spin move, the trucking up a little bit +3. Everything is just souped up for this NFL Honors card. So he is the best running back in the game currently. Okay? Make no mistake about it. Is he worth the coins? Absolutely not. Okay? If you're going to get him for like 700, 800, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't even pay that much. I would wait for him to go down a little bit more because, again, you got the Ultimate Legends coming very soon. So now let's go to Aaron Donald, and we're going to see if anybody has posted one. If not, I have his stats that I can just compare to another one right there. So what do they got there? Okay, what is this guy? Who is this guy? Aaron Dobson? Let me just spell it out so that way we don't gotta, you don't have to look at another bum that's a silver or something in the thing. All right, so here we go. All right, has anybody pulled him yet? Okay, somebody pulled him. They got one guy has it for 10 million. All right, so this guy, I don't know what he's on, but it's probably really high tech drug use. But look now, this guy, look, if you're a D-line user, you probably just had an accident in your pants, bro. Like, this dude is block shedding everyone off the snap. He's coming in. And for a lot of you guys that think that it only works on aggressive, that's not true. Like, sometimes the bums do set their, the players that use their D-line, not all of them are bums. Well, actually, yeah, look, bro, you're a D-line user. If you're not subscribed, we call you bums, but it's all love regardless, you know what I'm saying? But if you're on your D-line, bro, I just feel a certain way about you. But that have nothing to do with it, right? A lot of people think that it's only the aggressive, if you have the D-line on aggressive, that makes the D-line user so effective. It's not true, okay? He comes in regardless. So just don't think about that myth. And understand this. With everything that's going on, like the 96 strength and stuff like that, I used to think that mattered. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, when you look at, like, let's just take a look at what's going on, right? He's a left end. He's supposed to be a D tackle. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I would put him at. I don't know why they would give him honors at left end, but it doesn't really matter. You can always sub him in the D tackle. But it kind of screws me up for my comparison because I can't really show you right now. I'd have to go to my item, my item binder to show you. But this dude right now, he's probably the glitchiest D lineman in the game, no matter where you put him. And I'm including everybody. Because if you look, that finesse move, it's one under my boy there. Hold on, do they show any right ends? Because Joey Bosa, I have him at a 98 finesse move, but the block shed and the power move is what makes Aaron Donald such a good card. So whether you're a D-line user or not, if you want to keep him at his natural position, he's going to be a glitch regardless, okay? But if you are a D-line user, this is a card, but you don't really need him. You don't really need this one if you're a D-line user. I'm just letting you know. These two cards, EA just didn't care anymore. They just went real over the top with these actual, the attributes of these cards. But even if you had this one, because this is the one that's going around and just terrorizing everybody, it doesn't really matter about all the other stuff. You see his power moves at 95, he's going to trump any lineman in the game. He's coming in. Doesn't matter. He's immediate block shed. He's coming right in. Doesn't matter. The dude's going to be in there. Okay? Not only that, the D tackle version of him, that's really cheap. You can see that somebody just bought this one because they understand it's all the same thing. Only if you're a D-line user, though. You see what I'm saying? If you're not a D-line user, it's going to apply the same way as any other card. He may come in sometimes. He may not come in sometimes. All right? So I wanted to share that with you to let you guys understand. They are very glitchy honor cards right now. Now, when you look at my lineup, I'm going to go to my team right now and show you exactly what I'm doing with my D tackles. And I've already shown you Vic. So that lets you know that, Tod Gurley, if you could get him, if you pull him in a pack, you glitchy. Pretty much. Now, look. Let's look at what's going on right here. You see Joey Bosa, right? Joey Bosa, he has a 98 finesse move. He has a 94 power move. And his block shedding is lower than, the guy we just showed you, Aaron Donald. But even if you did the same thing with Joey Bosa that you were going to do with Aaron Donald, they would come in the same way. But they would just come in differently. Because the finesse move would only make Joey Bosa spin as opposed to just throw somebody down most of the time. Even though his power moves is 94, they give him more of the finesse action, especially when he's, chemmed up like this. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. It doesn't really matter. And if you look in the Dominican 2, 74 speed, I have the other guy there. Where is he? At D tackle. Right here. Okoye is at 82 speed. You see what I'm saying? And you can look at his stats. He got a high block shed, but his power move is very low. His finesse moves is not up there. And then I don't really worry about the strength. Like I told you, I figured that didn't matter. When Myles Garrett early in, after the second patch, his strength didn't matter anymore. Initially, when the game came out, strength was very huge. Now, it doesn't really matter. So if you look at it based on just the fact that Aaron Donald has all those 90s, he's a better card than Joey Bosa. But like I said, if he would probably be more useful to you if you were a user D lineman and you put him at D tackle. Okay? So speaking of which, even you saw that he was better than Ed Too Tall Jones. I'm not in a rush to do anything like that because I think I really do need to work on the D tackles that I have. Even though Sue is pretty good, Christian Okoye, he does what he's supposed to do. I'm going to have to upgrade a little bit. Because the Ndamukong Suh, the thing about him is, if strength really mattered, he would be a dog in this game. He would be a real outright dog. But because it doesn't matter, dudes run right through his body. And that really makes me angry. So I wouldn't recommend, if you don't already have him and you're just trying to build your team, if you could put him in your lineup, that's fine. But he's not really that card. Because even with his 92 power moves and stuff like that, his speed, you're going to have to dive. And then what happens in online gameplay, sometimes they'll call you for a penalty if you dive and hit the knees. Sometimes they won't. But I'm just going based on the way the D-line user would actually use an Aaron Donald. So if that's what you're looking to do, right? If you're a D-line user and that's what you're looking to do, that card is going to be the glitchiest by far. But even if you just have him on the line for regular blitzes, you're trying to stop outside runs and stuff like that, I do notice a difference having Joey Bosa. If you run to his side, you know like how when you run inside zone, the guys get caught in that position and they can't move? Joey Bosa, it's easier if you on him to click off and make a play. And I'm guessing that's because of his finesse moves. But again, it could be for any other reason because sometimes he gets caught up with the same animation as my other lineman. But for the most part, he will make that play. So whether you're a D-line user or not, Aaron Donald is by far the best D lineman right now in the game. So again, if you get the cards, if you pull them in packs, this way you guys don't have to ask me, because I guess you guys don't like watch a lot of the videos where I'm actually explaining it, but I try to make sure everybody understands exactly what the plan is. If you pull these cards, sell them immediately, and then get your top dollar. Wait for it to drop, probably on the weekend or a couple days from now when it goes down a little bit. Make your 200 and 300K that people that are thirsty are going to spend right now, and then you get it back. But those are two cards that are worth it for your lineup. And like I said, if it was wide receiver, I would be laughing at it. But running back is very, very key in this game. So Gurley by far is way better than Vic, and Aaron Donald is way better than any D lineman that you have. I don't care how they chemmed up. He is a savage, especially for D-line users. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comment section. I want to thank you guys for watching. Definitely share and subscribe. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.